Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering questions that I have been given through the comment section of one of my videos, which is a 482-in-1 DS game cartridge. So I'm not going to fuss around too much, I'm just going to start with the questions right now. The first question I have is, can you put 3DS games to the memory, and what format would it be? Unfortunately, no, you cannot put 3DS games into the memory. There are many reasons why, and I'm not going to explain all of them. However, the main reason is the firmware of the DS just simply can't run games that powerful, so that's not possible, unfortunately. Does it work on the new 3DS XL with the newest firmware? Yes, it does. It works on all DS handhelds, including the 3DS series, so it should have no problem running games on there. Does this work with Action Replay? As far as I know, yes, it does. And you might need to remove the original homebrew menu, which is Ace 3DS Plus. However, I suggest not removing it as this may cause a problem with the original cartridge, but it should work. Can I put it in my 3DS? Absolutely. Do you have the link to where you bought it? I'm considering getting one as well. Yes, I do have the link to where I bought it. You don't need to go to a specific link, you could also search up 482-in-1 to find the cartridge. There are other versions such as a 205-in-1 or something along the lines of that. Most of them are real and they should work perfectly fine. If you want to have one with no games whatsoever, then you could buy an R4 card online, which cost about $30. Is this card region locked? No, the card is not region locked. It works in all regions, PAL, NTSC, NTSC Japan, so you should have no problem running it in any different regions or different region based DS consoles. Does the cartridge work on 3DS? Yes, it does. I've seen a video of somebody trying it. However, what they did wrong, they didn't have the SD card inside the cartridge, so it appeared as if it didn't work. However, it should work perfectly fine if you don't touch the DS cartridge at all and just put it into the game slot. Do these games still support download play and multiplayer and online? More specifically Mario Kart and Mario Party? Not sure how legit these games are. They do seem dodgy on the cover and it's understandable to think that. However, they do work perfectly fine online and they do support download play. However, I must tell you that Nintendo stopped DS online services for the DS and the Wii, so you wouldn't be able to play online on most games. The next question I have is, can I add more games onto the microSD card? Absolutely you can. I must say that downloading games off the internet is illegal if you don't own them already, so you shouldn't be doing that. However, you could absolutely download games off the internet if you find the right website for ROMs. I'm not going to disclose where they are, however if you just Google, you would be able to find some. The next question I have is, will I do a tutorial on how to do it? It's not that hard to do. There are a couple of tutorials online, however I will make a video on it. Does it work on a DSi? Yes, it does. How do you save them? You save them by pressing save in the game's save menu. Or some games could autosave. I have the same one and it works well on multiplayer and single player. Yeah, I agree with that, I've tried it and it works pretty well. Does this work on a 3DS XL? Yeah, it does. Does it have Pokemon games on it? Not this model, but you might find one that does have them. You just have to do a bit of searching. Will it work on an original 3DS update to the latest firmware? Yes, it will. If it doesn't, then get an update online. Does this cartridge have a time bomb? No, it doesn't. However, many people have thought it does have one. You just have to check with the owner of the cartridge. It has a time bomb on it that bricks the firmware. You have to get YS menu to disable the bomb. that's not true because my one has been working for about 2-3 years now, and I haven't had a single problem with it, and I don't expect it to anytime soon. Does this work in the original DS from 2004? Yeah, it does. It says new 3DS because it is compatible with the 3DS. Yeah, I didn't notice that when I was younger, but now I know. Does this work in PAL? Yeah, it does. Does this have Castlevania? No, it doesn't. Who else just bought this game for like 3 games? I did. I bought it for New Super Mario Bros, Mario Kart DS, and Mario Party. Is there an Animal Crossing games? I really did not have the time to look. There is not an Animal Crossing game on there, however you might find a module online with Animal Crossings on there. Bro, is there any of these in GameStop? That costs around $33 because I want one for my Nintendo 3DS, dude. I don't think it's at GameStop because GameStop only sells from official retailers. However, you should be able to find one online and they only cost around $20. Does this have Animal Crossing game on it? If not, which version can I get with it? I don't know which version has Animal Crossings on it, however, there might be one online. You just have to do a bit of digging and take a good look at each cartridge's contents. However, most of the ones with many games on there do not have many good games on there. For example, 482-in-1 has a lot of games, but there's less good games than perhaps a 208-in-1 or something along those lines. I have it. It's a good bit of kit and does have all games. I like Monopoly, card games, casino, Ferrari racing, etc. I have it and I like multiple games. Many of the Mario franchises and the Sonic franchise that I have on there. I have actually put my own ROMs on there, like Homebrew, and I've found a way to put Minecraft onto the DS. I might do a video to show you how to do that. I just bought this yesterday and I'm hoping I didn't waste my money. But do I have to have a modded Homebrew DS for this to work? No, you don't need modded DS Homebrew. Do the games have working save systems? Yeah, they do. Does it have Animal Crossing's Wild World? And can I save? It doesn't have Animal Crossing Wild World, the model that I use. However, you can save. Wow, only $20-30. Yeah, it's shocking for 482 games in one. Can you save your games like Mario 64? Yeah, you can, but you have to wait to a point where you can save them without having all your save data corrupt. How do you get that extra emulator? I didn't actually get an extra emulator, all I did was buy the cartridge and it came along with it. So it depends on what firmware your cartridge runs on. Mine runs on Ace 3DS Plus. If yours does as well, then you should have an extra emulator. Does this work in the 2DS XL? Yes, it does. Does it work for all the games? All the games I've tried have worked, however I have experienced issues where when the battery of the DS was too low, I couldn't play some of the games as it was too heavy on the hardware. So all you had to do was just charge a game a bit more and then charge a console a bit more, and then you should be able to play the games. Does this work on the DSi? Yes, it does. By the way, when turning on, you don't need to hold it. Yeah, I've realised that after playing it for a while now. Thanks for letting me know. With this, boys, we can overcome quarantine. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I've been using it for ages now and it's really been a really good way to use my time and have fun. This was helpful, I love it. And if you press Y on a game, it opens cheats. Yeah, the cheats are actually really useful in certain games and gets you past levels that you didn't even know were possible in certain ways. So that's it for this video. I have answered 47 questions in the span of 9 minutes, and I hope it did help you. If it did not and you have some questions still, then just let me know in the comments down below and I'll check them out and see what problems you guys are having. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!